February, our February newsletter. And you'll see we've got a mixer, and it's going to be held at home office. And it's on the 6th of February. Great opportunity to come in and meet other members of the chamber, bring some friends. Even the non-members, the price is very low. Great opportunity to meet other people. 1 week from that day, on the 13th, we have our evening mixer. It's going to be at Big East Pizza. This is the 13th of February, the day before Valentine's Day. This is the pre-Valentine's Day mixer. We don't want to compete with Valentine's Day. And everybody, has Valentine's, which might mean a little bit different than what meeting with all the business people, but maybe some people do have Valentine's Day people in here. But anyway, it's all about what we do here with the chamber, and on the 13th of February, we're going to have a mixer for the Valentine's Day. Then we're going to have something really special. It's so special that it's planned a month and a half in advance. On the 13th of March, mark your calendars. We have a business that's one of our most longtime members of the Chamber of Commerce. Has a business that's been in business for 25 years. She's always been very generous to all of our meetings. When she brings the door prizes, you can get opportunities for free tickets. She gets you hats, all kinds of things. And you'll see her all the time at all the meetings. Coast Tickets. It's going to be a 25th anniversary for her. It's going to be like a ribbon cutting, but 25 times more, because it's not just an opening, it's 25 years. So looking forward to that. If you're ever going to attend one mixer, that's one to go to. But I don't want you to just attend one, I want you to attend all of them. At this time, I'd like to introduce the president of the Signal Hill Chamber of Commerce for 2024 and the couple previous years to that. It's my honor to introduce our 2023 and 2024 Chamber President, Chris Arnaldo. Chris became a member of the Chamber in 2018, the same year he launched his financial services practices with Edward Jones. Within just a few months, he joined the membership committee, and by 2019, he was serving as a board member and events chair. So that's what we like to see. We like to see people get right involved in it. Fast forward to 2023, Chris stepped in to be the president of our Chamber of Commerce, and he's been leading us ever since. Beyond his role as a chamber president, Chris runs his own financial services practice and takes several leadership roles within Edward Jones, including the culture of compliance leader, field trainer, and key contributor to the business retirement plan team in the Southern California market. And if that wasn't enough, outside of his professional commitments, Chris is a dedicated coach for his daughter's flag football team. He and his wife, Orchid, have been happily married for nearly 24 years and are the proud parents of 2 teenagers. Can you imagine? 2 teenagers and being the president of the Chamber of Commerce at the same time. That's a challenge. His 2 teenagers, Caleb and Chloe, are along with their beloved Parson Terrier, Cody. I guess everything has to start with Steve, even the dog, Cody. Please join me in welcoming President Chris Arnaldo.
Thanks, Brad. Thank you. Where did you get all that information? That is
Made it up.
scary. Do you work for Edward Jones? Thank you, Brad. Appreciate it. First off, again, thank you to Matt Ansel, Pastor Matt, and his team up there and around the church for hosting us. What an amazing space. The church is really involved in the community. Matt and I connected last year. We had an installation here, and he graciously said yes to hosting us again. So thank you, and go Chargers! I'd like to recognize also our city and local government officials. They're all seated around the table there. You'll get to know them a little bit more later on in the program. So we have Mia Hernandez, we have Jeanette, and we have Lori, our outgoing mayor from last year, who's representing the city today because I guess the whole city is just busy. 2024. What an amazing year it was again. We continued with all of our events, our mixers. I think we had our first ever membership appreciation evening event over the summer. We continued to grow. We added almost 30 members for 2024, so round of applause.
What did you say?
And then we ended with our amazing holiday party. So hope you all enjoyed the photos behind me when you first walked in. I'd like to give a shout out to the 2024 board. Would you please stand? I am really proud of each and every one of you. Being a president of the board the past couple years, you know, we've accomplished so many great things. I could be up here, we'd be here for an hour. But one of the things that we really focus on is giving back to our communities through what we do in our actions, in our words. That's what we do as a board. You know, we're not a big city, hence we're not a big chamber. We kind of like it like that. We like the intimacy of our chamber. You know, I was focused on growth the first year, and yes, we wanted to grow a little bit more last year, which we did. But I really like the smallness of our group. It just allows for more collaboration and deeper relationship building. So, round of applause to all of you for making that happen. Thank you. All right, there's a person I want to thank, who's really dear to my heart. Over the past, I think we met 4 years ago through another networking group, and he started coming to these chamber events. And I pretty much told him, hey, you have to be on the board. Great energy. The guy is everywhere in the city of Long Beach. You'll get to learn about Paul later on in our program. So Paul Fortune, can you just stand up real quick? Paul's like the front and center of everything. He is the face of the chamber. He gets us energized. He gets us excited about what is happening. He's always encouraging, and that's why he's a coach. So one of our board meetings last year. I mean, Brad mentioned some of the activities I'm involved with. It is hard to really juggle everything. So there's actually a question this morning. Hey, Chris, are you going to serve as president in 2025? Well, not only will there be one president, but there's going to be two. So Paul, I'd like to welcome Paul as co-president for 2025. It was a difficult decision. There is one item on his resume that I just do not like. He's a Cowboy fan. Yeah. So that was very. Get out of here, David. There's a toddler room over there on the back. You can go. So I'm excited to be serving with Paul this year. We've got some great things happening. We already have March stuff happening. There's just going to be an exciting time to be serving along him and leading the chamber together. So thank you, Paul, for agreeing to be my co-president. I'm really excited about that. All right. So earlier, I had mentioned that our chamber, none of the board members have some type of income from the chamber. This is 100% volunteer. Unlike some of the other chambers, there's a stipend or an income check for serving on the board. We're 100% volunteer, which allows us to do really great things, put on great events such as our holiday party. But besides that, giving back to the community. So today, I'd like to present a check to the Signal Hill Community Foundation. We raised over $1,000 at our holiday party. We wanted to recognize the Signal Hill Community Foundation for the work they do and the things that they do in the community. I said Paul's all over the place. The Signal Hill Community Foundation is all over the place, and they have their footprints written in the streets of Signal Hill. So with that, I'd like to bring up Dennis, and I know Pam and Alex, you're on the board. Come on up for a check presentation. So it's been a really great partnership between the Community Foundation and the Chamber of Commerce this past year. One of my goals is to continue strengthening relationships with community leaders and continue to build really strong partnerships. So we are planning a really big event in April together here in the city of Signal Hill. So with that, have a $1,000 check to the Signal Hill Community Foundation to continue the work that you do. Thank you. All right, next up, I'd like to introduce another board member up to the stage, Terry. She's been on the board for, Terry, where are you? Oh, there you are. 22 years, I think. A long time. She's an amazing presence on our board. She does a lot of behind the scenes that you typically don't see with Paul and I, and she is just an amazing human being. She runs her own farmers insurance. I almost said State Farm. Farmers insurance agency. So I'd like to welcome Terry up to the stage. She has a few special thank yous to give out.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming. I hope you all enjoyed your food. If you don't know me, I'm Terry. I'm the vice president and the co-treasurer for the chamber. I've been around about 10 years. So we have 3 board members that have decided not to step down this year. We will miss them on the board. They do a lot of good things for our board. One does the e-blast every month. Brad is wonderful at that. And Jane and Moo are on committees, and they do a lot for our chamber also. So if the 3 of them could please come up here, I have something for you. And they've been around about 10 years on the board, maybe a little longer, maybe a little less. I'm not quite sure. But Brad?
Brad doesn't get flowers?
Nah, we'll give him some later. So this is our board that we're gonna miss, all three of them. So let's give them all a round of applause for taking that on board. Thank you. We will miss you. Brad will still be around though. I think he's still doing the e-blast for us.
Thank you.
Brad, I think you're up.
I don't know if you all know what a chamber champion is, but a chamber champion is kind of like a sponsor, someone who contributes more than just a regular membership. And they help, really, is what makes the chamber do a lot of things. It'd be nice if we could just go off of our membership dues and the event to pay for things, but these people really help a lot. And they also host a lot of our events. We're really indebted to them, and a lot of these have been chamber champions. Now, I've been in the chamber, I think, about sometime as Terry and I joined about the same time, so. And a lot of them have been chamber champions for that long. We'd like to recognize them. The first one I'm going to introduce is from EDCO. And what I'd like you to do is just come up from EDCO. Who's the record? I've got a whole people of EDCO. We're going to do it one at a time so we can get a picture taken with it. EDCO always has one of the best mixers that we have every year at their facility. Great people, everybody, they're always great to work with, so always very happy. EDCO is a great organization, part of Signal Hill, and you see their vehicles all over town. All right, thank you. Big applause for EDCO. Next, one of our newer chamber champions, but she's really stepped up and participated well. She's always been a great member because she comes to a lot of the events and we always like seeing her. Cynthia DAY-ELLIOT, CPA, please come forward. Come on up, Cynthia. No photo? Congratulations, Cynthia. Thank you. Thank you very much. Next, we have
This one broke. It's all right. It had to be replaced anyway. It was Big Sky.
it's supposed to be blue sky. Oops. It's gonna be. This next one is another one of our newer. Although this gentleman has been around for a long time, I've seen him a lot of times. I think is he here tonight? Vincent, and Coastline Environmental, come on down. This is a dog, oh, that I hear about you all the time. Here representing Vince Atardo, and the Coastline is Sophia. We thank them, that great organization. They do a lot of, not only filming, but they do disaster relief type of things. Next, how about Edward Jones? Let's go with Edward Jones because I don't have to go too far to find this person. Another one of our chamber champions. He's been a chamber champion for a couple of years. Not only, I mean, come on, he's not only a chamber champion, he's been our president, so he gets double duty. I'd like you to all give a big round of applause for Chris Arnaldo and Edward Jones. Okay, so these aren't here, but we're going to announce them anyway. Long Beach Firefighters Union. Now that's really neat about them is They're technically, they call the Long Beach Firefighters Union, but they're in Signal Hill, right across from, in fact, right by where the Signal Hill offices are, right there on Cherry and just up the street here. So, but they're really kind of special because they give us a place to meet for our board meetings, and it's always really nice that we have that place to meet, and always been very generous in helping out with the City Hill Chamber of Commerce. So thank you to them. The next is Kaiser Permanente. Everybody, knows about Kaiser. I don't have to say who they are, what they are. Great organization. Great to be that they are a sponsor, a chamber champion for the City Hill Chamber of Commerce. And the third one that's not here today is the home office. She's not here either. No? Okay. All right. The home office is a great, just like the firefighters union, they contribute a great location for our breakfast mixers. And if you haven't visited home office, it's right there on Willow Street by the Starbucks, not too far away. I don't know what else is right near there, but anyway, it's right in that shopping center area. And it's a great place if you ever want to do business and you want to have a home office and want to call that home. It's a great place. So, and they're a great organization, and they're one of our newer members as well. And last, and certainly not least, our Signal Hill Petroleum, one of our everybody come on, let's get a great round of applause. Signal Hill Petroleum, one of our long time. Now there's something about Signal Hill Petroleum. I don't know, they talk about hiring people in a certain way. Something about Signal Hill Petroleum, I don't know what it is, but it seems like they've got some pretty tall people here. But they've always been really great working with us, and they're, it's been 40 years you've been Chamber Champions. 40 years. Gosh, I wasn't even born yet. So let's get Chris in here too. So Signal Petroleum is one of our long time, and they've also done a lot with our chamber. We've had some great tours over the years, and great people to work with the Civic Petroleum. Thank you very much.
And with that, we have a 40-year thank you to Signal Hill Petroleum. So thanks for, I know Dave is super busy, so thank you to your team for all the support. We wanted to get you something special to recognize that. So happy 40 years. Did you want to say anything on 40 years?
Sure.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Chris, and thank you to the Chamber Board. This is very, very kind. We love doing business here in Signal Hill. We've been here for 40 years. We're not just an energy company. We bring housing and business here to the community, and are big supporters of the community and the activities here itself, and are very proud to continue that. So thank you so much. We enjoy the partnership here with the Chamber very much. I'm a former board member myself of the Chamber Board, and so we pass it on to Melissa Lynch over here. So thank you. This was such a lovely surprise. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Brad. And enjoy the rest of your luncheon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Another round of applause. Thank you. Really great. All right, thank you very much. This time I'd like to bring up the former mayor of Signal Hill. I think she's been mayor a couple times, at least a couple times. It's a great thing that they have there, because you can be on the council and then you become a mayor, and then you go back on the council and then you can become a mayor again. And it really is nice because we know that they know what they're doing, and that you don't have, and we get to know everybody. We basically know all of them. I'd like to introduce Lori Woods.
Thank you very much. Sorry, Mayor Keir Jones was unable to be here today. So I'm representing the city. And yes, we are very, very busy. Normally our community development director is here at the chamber events sometimes. And anyway, so it's great to be here. The chamber is very, very important to the city of Signal Hill. I said this before, and that most of the city revenues where we operate, all the services that we provide for our community come from our sales tax and very little from property tax. And so the business development and the business climate in Signal Hill is critical and vital to the operations of the city. So I just want to give you a little update on what to look at. Look forward to this year, what the city staff and city manager, Mayor Jones, is working on this year. The city has many exciting projects in the works that'll bring long-term benefits to our community, from the developments and park improvements to enhance services and public spaces. These projects are designed to enrich the quality of life for residents and attract further growth and investment. We're working hard to bring these plans to life and look forward to sharing more updates as we move forward this year. The city is conducting an economic and land use study for 3 key areas to encourage community reinvestment. Partnering with PlaceWorks, the study will explore opportunities for retail, restaurants, hotels, and housing while coordinating with Long Beach on potential land use changes. The Opportunity Search Area, the OSA, focuses on 3 strategic areas in Signal Hill. The study leverages the city's land use authority to foster reinvestment. The economic study will provide recommendations on land use changes in coordination with the city of Long Beach. And something else that we've accomplished this year that you may or may not know about, and we're still functioning, we have 0 functional homelessness in the city of Signal Hill. This was a very heavy lift that we were very successful at along with our partners with the county and the other homeless services that are provided in our region. And so in 2024, Signal Hill achieved functional 0 homelessness. Last year, through a partnership with the county, housing approximately 50 individuals. This city remains committed to ongoing housing efforts and maintaining this status. The city partnered with the county to house 50 individuals experiencing homelessness in our community, and we established the Neighborhood Enhancement Team, the NET team, to address quality of life issues, and that's an ongoing meeting of the NET team as things arise. The NET team includes multiple city departments working collaboratively together, and our efforts led to the cleanup of Reservoir Park and other public spaces. The city continues to support and house individuals to sustain functional 0 status. So we've housed other people since our initial outreach in March of last year. The other improvement that's coming just in the next week, be open to the public, is Hillbrook Park Improvement Project. As part of the city's park improvement plan, Hillbrook Park is undergoing renovations and upgrades, including new playground, shade structures, and removal of the dry creek bed and new water conservation and filtration system. Join us for our grand opening of that, and that's Tuesday, February 4th. I believe it's at 10 a.m. That's in the southeast neighborhood of the city. And then this year we also entertained the grand opening of Audi on the corner of Spring and Cherry. Audi opened its flagship dealership in Signal Hill last August, further establishing the city as a regional hub for high-end auto sales. The dealership joins Mercedes, Tesla, BMW, and others in Signal Hill. And the city is working with Audi to finalize details for a public grand opening this spring. So we'll be sure the chamber is aware of that and can support that grand opening. And then Walnut Bluff, our workforce housing development. The city selected a company called National Corp as its development partner for a 2-acre affordable housing site, which will include approximately 90 units and housing operations for a Boys and Girls Club here in Signal Hill. The city issued a notice of funding opportunity with National Corp, and the project will provide 90 affordable housing units. The site will feature a Boys and Girls Club for community use, and the city council will consider another affordable housing agreement later this year. The city will contribute $4 million, leveraging federal, state, and county funds to this housing project, and groundbreaking is expected sometime in late 2025 or early 26.
Where's that at?
That is at Walnut and Willow, the west corner of Walnut and Willow. And then the Courtyard Residential Development, a new market rate housing development, will feature 8 spacious homes, is set to break ground this spring. The development consists of 8 market rate units. Homes will feature 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 2-car garages, and floor plans range from 21 to 2200 square feet. And then construction is expected to begin later this year for that project. And that is on Temple Avenue, just north of 19th Street, I believe. And then the Civic Center Master Plan, the city is reimagining the Civic Center to enhance services and create a dynamic community gathering space. The City Council adopted the master plan last year, and the plan includes a new amphitheater, active recreation spaces, and a community center. The amphitheater will be a result of a $5 million grant that was received through Senator Lena Gonzalez's office and her representatives here. So we're moving ahead with that. The residents emphasized the retaining City Hall, our building for municipal services, and City Hall renovations are underway now and expected to be completed by late spring or early summer of this year. And a new amphitheater is being designed to accommodate up to 600 people for seating, and the amphitheater will serve as a cultural and entertainment venue. Groundbreaking is scheduled for later this year for the amphitheater. And then in conclusion, we invite you to celebrate unity and diversity at our commemorative flag raising ceremonies hosted by the Diversity Coalition Committee. And in honor of Black History Month, the next flag raising will take place on Monday, February 3rd at 4 p.m. The flags will fly proudly at City Hall, the library, and the police station for our diversity programs. And we're also excited to invite you to the Hillbrook Park ribbon cutting that I mentioned on February 4th at 10 a.m. So come see the newly transformed park, update amenities, including a new playground and sustainable elements, and we hope to see you there. Thank you. The city's always here to serve you, and so proud to support everything that you do. I want to additionally thank you for your support during our centennial last year. It was a great help to come together as a community, all our organizations, all our nonprofits, and all our businesses to celebrate the great accomplishments of the city for the last century. So enjoy luncheon. Thanks.
Wow. The city of Signal Hill does a lot of things. Pretty amazing for you when you think about Signal Hill, the size of Signal Hill, and it's completely surrounded by some other large city. I don't know what the name of it is. It doesn't matter. Signal Hill, California, car dealerships. There's 2 Home Depots in Signal Hill, isn't it right? 2 Home Depots? Man, a lot of big cities don't have 2 Home Depots. Signal Hill has 2 big, we've got Costco, we've got Office Depot that has their offices here. Not just an Office Depot, their offices are in Signal Hill. So it's an amazing place, it's a special place. I wish I'd have known about it way before. I would have probably moved here right away. I'm kind of a foreigner, but I can appreciate it as an outsider, believe me. It's a wonderful place, and I'm very proud to have been part of the Signal Hill Chamber of Commerce. Right now, I'm going to introduce the local government officials. This is always a busy time for a lot of our local government officials, but fortunately, they all have very good people that are representing them. I think we're just going to introduce them by name, and they're going to just stand up and I don't really, they're not going to have to necessarily, because we only have one that has a little talk, so we'll just be familiar with that. First, I'm going to start out with the Long Beach Field Deputy for Supervisor Janice Holland, Jeanette Christian. The other one that we have here today is a representative for Senator Lena Gonzalez, Mia Hernandez Perez. The other 2 that couldn't make it today, but make sure when you see them, you tell them you missed them at the installation lunch. Representative for Congressman Robert Garcia, Christopher Perez, and the representative for Assembly Member Josh Lowenthal, Lizeth Chamel. So those are the 4 that we have here. time, I'd like to have the members of the board of 2025 for the Signal Hill Chamber of Commerce, please come up. And I'm going to have you each introduce yourself when you come up. Tell us what your name is, what your business is, and what your position with the chamber is. So if you could all come up to the stage, we'll do it that way. That's probably the easiest way to get everybody to know you. Come on up. Hello, Elizabeth. Paul, Dee. Good group of people. Because they didn't give me a list, so I have to do it this way. Although I know most all everybody's names and stuff, but I think it'd be nice if they speak themselves. All right. What a nice, before we even say anything, what a nice looking group of people. Wow. Your chamber is in good hands. I'm going to start way down the end here with my friend from EDCO. Karina is going to tell her name and what she does on the chamber, and then she can just pass it down.
Hello everyone, my name is Karina. I work at EDCO Disposal. I'm a field representative for the city of Signal Hill, and I am the secretary for the chamber.
Dean Triolo, I own Dean Triolo Design. I'm a graphic designer, and I am the website committee.
Paul Fortune, and I am the president of the Signal Hill Chamber of Commerce. And I work with high school and college athletes, not on the sport, but on the mind. Thank you.
I should know better than to follow an act. It's hard to follow. I'm Elizabeth Buell. I'm from KW Commercial. I do commercial leasing and sales in Signal Hill and surrounding areas. If you have a place that needs better fitting for your business, I can find a place for you to go.
And she's on the membership committee. Hi, I'm Terry. I'm with Farmers Insurance. I'm the new vice president of the board. And
hi guys, my name is Melissa Lynch. I'm with Signal Hill Petroleum. I'm a community relations specialist, and I am on the Chamber Champion Committee for the board.
I'm Pam Gutschus, and I'm with Government Affairs, still trying to understand it.
Chris Arnaldo again. I run my financial service practice with Edward Jones. I still don't know what I'm doing. I just keep going. Co-president.
Hello everyone, David Ayala, First Vice President for Farmers and Merchants Bank. New board member, and I sit on the Membership and Social Media Committee. It's an honor to represent the Chamber, but to also be representing Farmers and Merchants Bank, a staple in the community since 1907. For over a century, we have been committed to serving its residents and its business owners. So thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Sherry Zhao. I'm with the Chamber as a co-treasurer, and also I serve as a social media committee. And thank you, David, for joining me, and we're gonna promote our chamber together. Thank you.
All right, and I want you all to stand afterwards. We're going to get some photographs of everybody together. So what we're going to do at this time, just like we do every year, board members have to be sworn in. Here, I walk right away from my swearing oath here. Okay. So if you could just raise your hand and repeat after me. I, your first name, do solemnly affirm that I will faithfully and diligently discharge the duties of a board member of the Signal Hill Chamber of Commerce, acting always in the best interest of the organization and its members, upholding the bylaws and policies to the best of my ability and judgment. So help me God. Thank you. You all now officially members of the board of the Signal Hill Chamber of Commerce for the year 2025. We have some certificates here for, I guess these are for the previous board years, but please, give them all a big hand of applause. If you need anything, all of these people, you can find them on the signalhillchamber.org website. You can contact them. I'm going to give a plug for the member page. If you're a member and you haven't got your page all filled out, you're missing on a lot of benefits of the chamber. So we have a page with all the members. If you're looking for someone to do a specific job, you should look first to the signalhillchamber.org. Real easy, signalhillchamber.org. You can go to member directory and look for someone there. And what's really nice is it's easy to, if you're finding out somebody on social media who's saying, hey, I'm looking for somebody to do estate planning, or I'm looking for somebody to do plumbing, or anything that they have. Say, oh, here, I know somebody, and then you can actually get that information and send the person right to them and they can contact them. So it's a great asset, and that's what makes Signal Hill a great place, because we have easy access to referring each other, and you know that you can depend on them because you're going to see them all the time, and if you have any questions, you can ask them. So thank you very much. At this time, I guess we're going to have Paul going to give some closing remarks, and then we'll get some photographs.
All right, you guys go ahead and have a seat. I'm going to have the stage by myself here. You know, coming in as president, I promise you guys that I'm not going to have the presidency go to my head. But with that being said, I want you all to address me as Mr. President. I'm kidding, I'm funny. I want me on the board and Chris and everybody else on the board, we want this to be a family. My goal this year is I want to bring up business for every single one of you guys here. I think that's what the goal is about a chamber. Give a hand for bringing up business. But that being said, we got to help each other out. And one of the things that I think that we want to do a better job of is really taking that pride of Signal Hill Chamber of Commerce. This is you. This is us. Anybody in the surrounding city goes, hey, I didn't know Signal Hill had a chamber. Yeah, and you ought to join because it's a great place to meet other businesses. That being said, if you see people posting for their business that's on the chamber, please heart it and share it on your screen because it helps out get the algorithm. More people can see what you guys are doing. And if you guys need business, whatever it is, first and foremost, go to the directory and see if you can give business to people that are chamber members. A rising tide rises all boats. When you come to these events, I don't want you to come into with this and go, how much business I can get. I want you to come into these events going, how can I help somebody else's business thrive? If you go in with that attitude, you'll get way more business out of it if you come in and just push cards in somebody's face. So I just want to thank you guys. This is going to be a great year. 2024 was a good year, but 2025 is going to be a great year. I want you guys to all go out, get business, and make this community great. Thank you very much. Have a great day. And I think that's it. Anything else? Okay, guys. We're going to take pictures, but you're able to mingle for a little bit longer, but we're happy that you guys came, and we look for, oh, by the way, I'm the event chair, so if anybody wants to host events, see me, and we can talk about that, okay? All right, guys, have a good day. Bye.